Okay, so welcome back, and we're going to do an application example of carpentry. So in roofing, we typically look at the steepness of the roof as pitch. Okay, so pitch is determined by rise over run, and rise is the distance from the top here, the top of the wall at the bottom of the roof, where the roof meets the outer wall. Okay, so it's going to be that vertical distance to the apex of the roof. Okay, and the run is the distance from the apex out to the end of the roof here at the end of the outer wall. So that's going to be pitch, so rise over run. Okay, now, well, let me put the dimensions here, feet. Okay, now typically carpenters will refer this to, it'll be the amount of rise per foot, okay, or it'll be rise per 12 inches of run. Okay, that's usually how it's stated. Okay, so that's how we're going to determine pitch. Now, so we want to determine the pitch of this roof. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up the rise over run. So again, we're just going to plug in the numbers. So rise is 8 feet, and the run is 24 feet. Now, typically what we're going to do is we want the bottom to be 12. Okay, so not necessarily, we don't necessarily need to get this fully reduced in lowest terms, okay, for this purpose, okay? Because remember, we want the amount of rise for every 12 inches of run, okay, or every foot of run. So how do we do that? Well, we're going to get a 12 down here. So what do I need to divide by in order to get 12 in the denominator? And that's going to be 2. So if I divide the top and the bottom by 2, I get what? I get 4 twelfths. And so, what does that tell me? That tells me that the rise is goes up well, how do I want to say this? Goes up 4 inches for every foot you come from the wall. So for every foot you're from the wall, it's going to go up 4 inches, and that's the pitch. Or for every 12 inches from the apex, it goes 4 feet down. Okay, because this slope is negative. But again, that's not the way we look at it. Okay. So this would be, the pitch would be 4 over 12, okay? So the pitch is 4 inches for every foot of run. So it rises 4 inches for every 12 inches of run. Okay. In another example, it says, a technician needs to dilute antiseptic for use in hand washing before and after surgery. The instructions say that 250 milliliters of antiseptic should be added to 750 milliliters of water. What fraction of the final solution is water? Okay. So in this example, what do they give us? They tell us that the instructions say that 250 milliliters of antiseptic must be mixed with or added to 750 milliliters of water. Now, but what's the question? The question is, what fraction of the final solution? So that the solution is the mixture of both. So what fraction of the final solution is water? Okay, now the whole. So the whole of the solution is what? 1,000 milliliters of solution. Right? When you add the water and the antiseptic together, right? Don't need it anymore. So when you add these together, this is the solution. So this is the total. This is the whole. And now they want to know what fraction of the solution is water. Well, now we need to set up the fraction right. Well, what's the denominator? The denominator is the whole, right? What portion of the whole? Okay, so how much solution do we have? 1,000 milliliters. Okay. How much of that solution is water? 750 milliliters. So now we want to reduce this. So what fraction is it? Well, what's the largest number that will divide both of these numbers? Now, this is one of the cases where you may not get the greatest common divisor, okay, or the greatest common factor. So let's try one we know. Well, we know 50 will divide both. So let's divide the top and the bottom by 50. So 50 goes into 750. How many times? It'd be 30. Nope, not 30. It'll be 25. Okay? And how many times does 50 go into 1,000? 20. Now, is this in lowest terms? No. Oh, hold on a second. Nope, that's not right. This is 1. Don't know why I wrote 2. 15. And this is 20. Okay, so that's right. So now, oh, by the way, the reason why I caught that is because when I put 20 here and 25, well, that doesn't make sense because this is bigger than 1 and this is less than 1. So I knew I made a mistake somewhere. Okay, so again, always check your answer. So 25 goes into 70, or 50 goes into 75 once. And then I have what? 25 left over. That gives me 250. And 50 goes into 255 times. And then 50 goes into 1,000 20 times. Okay, now this is not in lowest terms, but what's the largest number that will divide both of these? That's 5. So then I get 3/4. And so what does that tell me? That tells me 3/4 of the solution is water. Okay? Okay, now let me see here. Is there anything else? Okay, that's it. Have a great day.